Dad, what's wrong?
Have a seat, son. Your father came home from work early today because he came across something that concerns all of us.
What is it?
A few hours ago, I was looking for something in your room and Harold.
Son? What's this?
Oh, God. Son? Look, I don't want to talk about it.
Answer your father, Bradley.
It's an algebra book.
Are you learning?
Dad, listen.
Are you?
Yes.
And when were you planning on telling us? Just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Besides myself here.
Where were you today?
What do you mean?
I want to know where you were. You told me last night that you would play hooky today.
I went to school.
School? Why would you even go there? Haven't we taught you nothing? Whatever happened to going to the arcade and blowing your allowance to buy the video games?
I know,
You just what? You thought it would be fun to learn instead?
I don't know.
Give me that.
No.
Dad! Dad! Let's see what else you've been hiding from us.
Dad, please!
What's this? Simon and Garfunkel. Who are they?
They play guitar and sing. Wholesome and intelligent lyrics.
Gotta be kidding me.
Please, this is hard enough as it is.
Now what the?
Dad, come on, stop
Let
it!
me see that. Molecular systematic? What in God's name is molecular systematic?
A scientific journal.
A scientific journal. What happened to your subscription to Playboy?
I don't know.
You don't know? That is unacceptable. I paid good money for that.
I canceled it.
You did what? Why?
Please don't make me stay. You'll laugh. I only read the articles.
But what about all the graphic nudity?
Look, it's not what you think.
Oh, it looks just like what I think.
Milk.
This is the latest craze Dr. Dublin has been talking about that's been all over schools. Filled with vitamins and minerals.
What is this, son? What is going on? Do you want strong bones and teeth? Is that what you want?
Maybe that is what I want. Okay? Maybe that is what I want. Maybe I like it.
Son.
No! You listen to me for once. This isn't the first time I've had milk, alright? I've also experimented with what? Fat-free.
No.
Yes. And you know why? It makes me feel good.
No son of mine drinks fat-free milk. No son of mine.
Well, maybe you need to find another son. Look, I'm sorry if I've disappointed you, okay? But this is how I choose to live. This is who I am. This is what I do. I don't like when you bring pigs to my room every night. I don't like breaking curfew like you insist I do. I don't like eating junk food and watching Austrian porn.
You don't like those things?
No.
Not even a little?
No!
Well, what about your grandma's Christmas sweet?
Flush it every year.
Don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say.
I'm sorry, Dad. Mom, okay, I'm sorry. It's so hard to live the life that you want me to live.
Why is it so hard? You don't see your mother and I running up to the library.
It's a different generation. I mean, everyone else is doing it. Like the other day, when I went grocery shopping for the family.
Oh, don't remind me.
I'm in the checkout line, and I see Greg and Tracy, even Bobby Sanders, all bagging groceries. all working really hard to support their family. I wanted to do something like that too. I couldn't help it.
If Bobby Sanders was helping an old woman across the street, would you do it too?
The bottom line is that what you're doing is unacceptable. And we will not tolerate such behavior in this household.
I can't help
Well,
it.
you better start helping it real soon, mister.
Yeah? Well, at least I'm not a Boy Scout. Yeah, that's right, Dad. I know all about your little secrets.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he hasn't told you? Dad here, he used to earn merit badges for marriage.
Do not say such things about your father, Bradley.
See, Dad doesn't know what happened last week. When he sent me to the attic to get his home tattoo kit, I ran into a box full of old things from when he was a kid. Some pretty eye-opening stuff in there, Dad, including your old scout vest.
That isn't true. It's not true. Harold.
Should not have opened that box.
What?
It was private.
I don't believe it.
We'll believe it.
It was a rough time in my life.
A Boy Scout? You mean to tell me that you did community service voluntarily?
I was 8 years old, Dolores. It was a different time. You remember? The 70s.
Great. So what's going to happen now? Our son will think, well, my dad sells Boy Scouts with you, so
We didn't sell
maybe I'll
cookies.
just up and join the people.
It's not like-
You're becoming one terrific role model for our son.
Oh, yeah? Miss Soup Kitchen?
I thought we agreed to forget about that.
Mom?
I'm sorry.
You worked in a soup kitchen?
You swore you'd never bring that up again.
It was out of line.
You swore to
I'm
me.
sorry.
I can't believe you two are all down on your little horse. Look at you two. How about stepping back and remembering what it was like being a teenager, huh? I mean, you're completely contradicting yourself.
Son, now listen. I knew how you would be confused, but your mother and I must really help you learn from our mistakes. When I saw your mother in that soup kitchen, I knew it was my duty to take her out of that despicable place and bring her back to the lifestyle where she and I both belong. Producing, directing, and starring in adult films.
He's right. You can't live your life following the rules and helping those in need. Sure, it may be what's all the rage these days, but it's just not right. Don't forget that there's sex and drugs and rock and roll. All three yours for the taking if you just reach for it. Reach for it, Bradley.
Look, I appreciate all you've done for me. I do, but in the end, it's not your life. It's my life.
As long as you live under this roof, you will follow our rules.
You just don't get it, do you? This is how I choose to live, okay? If I want to eat healthy, pass high school, and abstain from sexual intercourse, then I will.
You watch your language, son.
Then I goddamn will. And you know what you missed when you were searching my bag? See this? It's a scholarship. Full ride to Princeton. Yeah, that's right. I'm quitting my rebellious punk band, and I'm going to college.
Absolutely not. I forbid you to succeed.
Too late, Mom. You two can't stop me. And if I decide to pursue a degree in corporate finance, then that's just the way it goes. Goodbye. And I'm taking Susan with me.
Susan, that crude for turtleneck sweater. She leaves everything to the imagination.
Honey, please. It's over. He's gone.
Yes, you're right.
Our son going to an Ivy League college.
It's a scary, scary thought.
Dating a wholesome young woman.
I know. We are the greatest parents that ever lived, aren't we?